Well, it is so exciting. The Inviting Vines tour is back, and that's a special kind of a tour of Clematis Gardens, and it benefits the Rogerson Clematis Garden in Lusher Farm. And so this is a weekday, and we're at one of the people's houses. We're at Kathy's home, and it's a weekday, and so there's construction, so you can kind of hear that in the back. But the day of the event, I think it's going to be nice and quiet.
Oh, hopefully. Just the birds.
Just birds. Just sounds of the late spring. So, Kathy, tell us about your garden. Really, you have 150 different clematis here. Clematis.
I do.
Wow.
I do. Well, that's how many I've planted. You know, sometimes they come and go. But yes, there's a lot of clematis. I have it growing in fuchsias, hardy fuchsias. I have plenty of different tutors and structures, and I even make some myself. And it's just so fun, you know, and they're just coming out now. We're about 2 weeks later, you know, and
it's been cool.
It's been very cool and wet, but boy, they're enjoying this beautiful weather now.
Excellent. And you know what I love about your garden is that you're showing all the different ways that you can have them. Because some people say, oh, I have no room, or, you know, I need something special, but really you have them everywhere, and I think that is so wonderful to teach us that.
Oh, I do. I love clematis, but really I love it with other things. So they're planted at the feet of roses, big roses. They're planted in shrubs and trees, and at the clematis garden we do the same thing, so that you can really see clematis with all their companions.
And I think you have a special place that you like to kind of show off, and so I think that it's lovely just in texture, and then the clematis are just eye candy.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, texture is so important in a garden. The beautiful large leaves of the hostas, the small frilly stuff of the ferns. You know, the clematis are kind of in between, and then you have the wonderful grasses.
Definitely.
Yes.
And I think that's what makes your garden so exciting and so interesting, because of all that different texture.
Well, and that's fun too, and most of us that are on the tour, we have both sun and shade. So those of you who have shade in your yard and you think you can't grow anything cool, not so.
That is true.
Come and see.
Definitely, definitely. So there is many different gardens in this. There's 5 different gardens, and we're going to go talk to Phyllis about what's going on with the tour, and then also what's happening at the garden. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, now I'm with Phyllis, who's an active member of the Rogerson Clematis Garden. So Phyllis, we're just talking with Kathy, who's one of the 5 different gardens for the Inviting Vine tours. And so tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the tour, definitely there are tours of these wonderful gardens, all each unique and different, really all very close and easy to get to. But that's only one of the items or one of the things to do that day. So you can start out the day at the garden, at the Lusher Farm, or any of the gardens that you've got tickets for. But if you need to buy a ticket, you come to the farm first. Then we have a box lunch with a guest, Ann Yeager. So it's really great, engaging conversation with her and Linda Butler. Space for that's limited also, but there's a box lunch. And then in the afternoon, there are 2 wine tastings at one of our vineyards, at one of our gardens, which is also a vineyard and overlooks with a spectacular lake, a view of the lake. And then anybody can, we also have a raffle, but you could come to the farm any day of the year. And if you would like a private tour, that information is all available on our website, which is the RogersonClematisCollection.org. And we have other information there as well.
Yeah, and I know that is such a wealth of information on that website, because you have different kind of classes and events going on all the time. Correct.
We have one on June 4th, but that's filled. That's a propagation class. We have one on the 23rd of June, which is bringing your garden indoors. So it's Kathy Whitman is teaching it, and it really is sort of a follow-on and a sequence of classes. And this one first is planting and planning, and now it's being able to bring it indoors. So it's really fabulous. But on our website we have everything you need to know, from all of the care about the plants, how to plant them, what thrives in sun or shade, and then we also have an entire listing of our plants that are in stock and available for sale, and you can actually buy it online and then come to the greenhouse and pick it up.
Oh, you know, they have all the bases covered, because you get all of that beauty at the garden, and then you can take it home too and get all the information. So really, for all this information about what's going on with the Inviting Vine tours and at the garden, please go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website, and you can come out and enjoy everything. Thanks so much. It's been wonderful.
Thank you.